people? What up? What up? Where's the music? Un momento. What's good, man? What's good? What's good? What's good? Alright, let's see what's going on out here today. Oof. Man, this morning has been slow. I can't lie. What's up, Benny? What's up, Haroon? No such thing as a lucky win, man. No such thing. No such thing. Just class. Yeah. No trades. Scalped. Oh man, this morning has just been ranging like crazy. I thought we might get actually a push. I thought we were looking to get a push, but this candle here. So I had. Hold on, I have the volume. Let's move it a bit closer. There we go. Alright, so yeah, I had a resistance right here. And gold was struggling. It was struggling. Like it tapped it, still closed below, just about closed above. And I was thinking maybe buys, but then this candle 930 just came right back in the range, and then I just said, yeah, nah, gold is chilling today. Gold is chilling. But if we get maybe another retest of this support, or we form a higher low, then we might actually get a push up, back up out this Asian range, and then maybe up to 4-hour resistance up here. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking today. I mean, if you look at the daily, we don't quite have a wick fill yet, but we're close. Now if we don't break this high and then we reverse, then yeah, we might have some sells on the table. But looking at the 4-hour, I thought we were going to get a continuation pattern. It still looks like a continuation pattern. On the 4-hour, we still have a closure above resistance. The next 4-hour candle respected that resistance, and we still haven't broken that previous 4-hour low. So the buys still make sense, but we don't have, well, I can't say we don't have much time, because we still have pretty much an hour, right? Which is more than enough time. It's more than enough time. So now it's just a waiting game, I guess. See what's good, see what's happening. NAS, I was thinking about some NAS buys actually, but again, price just approached, hey Rosie, price approached a resistance, and then we kept closing below, finally got the breakout. But this time here, I kind of I'd prefer to wait until, you know, market open now, like pre-market. We're in that time zone. Hey Yeehaw, was in that time period where we're crossing over from London into NY, so we get a lot of ranging. And I'm glad I didn't. Well, I wouldn't have been able to get in anyway, because it didn't break the high to continue pushing up. And then this candle didn't have a bottom wick. It's just, yeah, there was just a lot of things there saying no trade just yet. No trade just yet. And then pound yen. Now GJ actually looks really good for buys. I can't lie. GJ looks great. Now, I did say this is going to be my last week trading GJ, and it probably will be, but do you know what? Actually, I'll probably only trade pound yen when there's news. I think I'm going to change it to that, because we have a heavy news week on pound yen. So I think we'll get some decent movement, or at least, yeah, it's definitely too late to buy us. If you're going to buy us, it would be on the previous candle. It would be on this, this would have been the perfect candle here to get into the buys. and then it retraced this drop. So do you know what we always say about, well, I don't know about we, but when you get these continuation patterns, if it plays out too early, you get retracements. So if you look at this daily time frame here, perfect continuation pattern. And what's happened? Price has come down, filled the wick pretty quick. So there's a high probability of a retracement. And that's literally the basic concept of this move. So it's not just continuation patterns, it's very quick wick fills. So when you get these super quick wick fills, it can be retraced. And I believe that's what's happening here, because overall pound yen is still quite bullish. I mean, we're up in a, you know, above 200, which has been for a while. Ooh, gold. So yeah, definitely too late to get into some buys, but I do think pound yen, I mean, if you look at the 4-hour time frame, it is retracing some of this previous candle here. It's looking good to keep pushing up a bit more. Maybe the next candle, if pound yen wants to continue bearish, the next 4-hour candle might create a lower high and come back down, but we're just gonna have to wait for this candle to close and see how we react to this current candle's top wick. Oh, so question for you guys, when are you gonna actually stop trading for the year? When are you actually gonna stop trading for the year? Because we have, I mean, this is the last full week that we have. Rosie said probably Friday. Still gonna watch the charts. Benny, you're not sure. Haroon wanted to try passing phase 1 at least on challenge before I do. Okay, how far are you? How you doing on that challenge? He is not sure. Okay, because I'm thinking about, so I don't mind streaming, I'll be here anyway, but if there's no volume, then I was thinking about doing something else, like doing something else, maybe on a live stream or just dropping some type of content, because we have, okay, so full trading days after this week would be 5k challenge up 120 on it. You need 400 to pass phase 1. All right, cool. Right, so we got a full trading day, the 22nd, the 23rd. I think the 24th, sometimes the market closed early on the 24th, Christmas Eve. 26th, I believe the markets are open, but in the UK it's a bank holiday, so that's going to be a bit risky. So I would say the 22nd, 23rd, 29th, the 30th, and then the 2nd. So that's 5 days. 5 days. 5 full, from what I know, 5 full trading days after this week. So what I was thinking is maybe on those days, instead of, I mean, we could still watch the charts, but while we're watching the charts, maybe go over some concepts. You know what I mean? Like, look over some ideas. What kind of things would you guys wanna go over? We could backtest. We could do some backtesting. Yeah, we could. Okay, we could look at some strategies. Cool. That's a good idea. Lovely. Yeah, let me know what kind of stuff you want to see. So yeah, strategies, cool. Make a note of that. Strategies. Maybe something for my itchy fingers. You said risk management, good for passing prop firms. Okay, that could work. That can work. That can definitely work. Strategies and risk management on it. Okay, cool. No problem, no problem. If I pass this, I want to try FTMO next. FTMO is nice, man. It's nice. Trade plans and journaling. Okay. Do you guys have a trade plan? Does everyone use a trade plan, or does everyone just how does that work? How does it work? Because there's a difference between, I would say there's a difference between a trade plan and a journal. Your trade plan is journaling. I mean, look, if I can show you a very simple way to journal, do you think you could do it? My journaling isn't as it doesn't have as much detail as Gold Pippins. It definitely doesn't have as much detail. But do you at least track your trades, Haroon, or do you just look at your P&L and you can just see what you've done? P&L mostly. Okay. Sometimes I try, depends where I am. Okay. So like there's some people that I teach, like I have people that I teach how to trade in it, and I have them using a tracker. And in that tracker it's got very specific, like in fact I just finished building mine for, let me find it. I just finished building it for 2026. Where is it? Alright, tracker. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. 2026. Alright, so let me show you guys what I'm working with here. Ooh, this looks very bright. But yeah, this is a trade tracker that I use 2025 as well, but this is also what I'll be using in 2026. And anyone that like is trying to learn how to trade or whatever, so it's a Google sheet, because a lot of people, you can access this from wherever you are. So even if you're at work, there's no excuse not really to fill it in. But this, I'm still adding to it. It depends on, so like on my old one, I've got entry, I've got stop loss, I've got take profits as well in pips and then like a risk reward, but I don't really find it useful for me, so I've dropped it for now. So then obviously you put in the date, you have what pair you want to trade, the trend, bullish or bearish, that's like your overall trend. You've got the daily candle, whether it's bullish or bearish, and then your setup. So obviously goes without saying what the setup is. Boom, 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 boom. What time frame, entry type, break of high, break of low, candle flip, retest, which is usually like a wick entry. And then how this is obviously how I manage risk. So I've got the formulas in here. So if I'm in profit and I close, say I close 80% at 50, and then maybe 20% at 0, then overall I got 40, and then I could put in overall I got 40 pips. And then here I get people, well, just what I would do as well. Why did I exit the trade? So I could say my stop loss hit break even, I closed partials at 50 pips or whatever. I might put a link to my trading view chart, and then any comments, just anything I want to do about the trade. And then obviously it will calculate all my pips that I've had for the year, I mean for the month, through the whole month, and then in the year bit it will tell me month by month. So this is not working right. January support formed, what did I put? Oh, that's why. So if I put the setup in here, support formed, it will count how many times I used what strategy. So then you can even lock in on how you're performing, what strategies work best for you over the month. You can, you know, really get a good analysis of all your trades, and that will work like month by month, month by month, month by month. So yeah, that's how I track anyway. I mean, it's good, especially if you're using prop firms, because I think that for me, well, that is one way you can journal and also track your trades, because you can put in the details of your trade. And in terms of your sticky fingers, because you have to track every single trade, you would probably take less trades, because it's long tracking a bunch of trades and having to remember what you've done. And that's another good thing about journaling. It can slow you down. It can actually slow you down, because you have to take the time to review the last trade that you've taken, put in all the details, and then you can go back to the charts. And after you've reviewed what you've done, then yeah, you're good. Well, I suggest for a sell. What, on gold? Yeah, I'm gonna wait for this candle to close. But this 4 hour, did it break that previous 4 hour low? Did it break the low? Let's see. It looked close. Looked very close. 43.54. Yeah, by like 0.5. Yeah, I'm waiting for this candle. Wait for this candle to close, and then see what happens. Go to the 15-minute. Yeah, but I mean, we haven't broken that previous 15-minute low either, so I'm gonna wait for that. That's usually my entries as confirmation that price is gonna go down. So if I get a closure below this 30-minute support and 15-minute support, then I'll start looking at sales to continue down. And we're back in the Asian range as well, which is perfect. Yes, yeah. So if we close below, because I mean, look at these wicks here. There's a lot of wick rejections to the left, which I don't like. But if we can break, it'll be the first 30-minute candle to close below here. And then, yeah, I'll get in. If we break this low, then I think we can push down some more. Definitely. Why not retrace some of this push up? But at the same time, if we close above here and we get a higher low on the 30-minute and we push up, then, you know, we could still get a wick fill on this 4-hour. So just need to wait for that setup now. See what gold's trying to do. Whatever gold wants to do, I'm here for it. I'm gonna just wait for these candles to close. M15 continuation pattern. Yeah, for sure. What do I think? I think I'm waiting for this candle to close. That's what I'm waiting for. As soon as this candle closes, then I can make a move. But while this candle's still open, I can only have two ideas, buy or sell. If it sells, if I want to sell, take a sell, I need this candle to close below the support. Simple as that. If I want to buy, I need this candle will close maybe above the support. The next candle respect this low and push up. So those are my two ideas, and it depends on how this candle closes. That's it. 6 minutes to go. That's right. Till then, have a Kit Kat. Yeah, just chill. GJ, what's good, GJ? You don't really want to push up too much. Okay, NAS coming back down a bit. Can I get to know you more or something? I mean, I'm here daily on the live streams. Every day, Monday to Friday. Every single day. What's up, Ash? What's good? What's goody? Name change check. That's it. The real Miss Gold Pippin. Uganda in the house. What's good? Right. See what gold's trying to do today, man. Literally a kid, 17 years, well, almost clocking 18. Oh, you're young, man, you're young. I know, right? Got a long way to go. I wish I started trading when I was like 17, 18. Oh my God. I wish. So GJ should still continue up, should it? I mean, GJ, where's all my notes? Where's my analysis gone on pound yen? It just disappeared for real. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I still like pound yen retracing some of this drop. Oh, what's this level I've got here? know what this this bar is right here. I don't know what that is. So I'm just gonna delete it. Random. Started trading last week, and trust me, things are not working out for me. I lost $15 and I'm left with $5 on my account. I mean, if you started with $20, what did you think was gonna happen with that $20? Honestly, do you think it's gonna turn that $20 into $1,000 in a week? In a month? You're better off learning how to trade first. Learn how to trade first without spending real money. If you're only a week in. But yeah, you got to learn how to trade first before you put in some real capital. Otherwise, you're just throwing that money away. Alright, looks like we might be closing in this range on gold. Got a minute left. Need a small prop challenge with that amount of capital. Needs to learn how to trade first. A week in, don't buy a prop firm if you're only 1 week into trading. 1 week experience. If you're a week in, you haven't learned any risk management yet. You probably haven't learned lot sizes or the differences because you only have a small amount of capital. Have you even had a demo account? Nah, one week in is way too quick. But once you learn how to trade and you're comfortable taking positions, managing risk, you got a demo account, you know how to work it, then maybe if you can't raise a lot of capital, then maybe go for a prop firm, but don't go for a prop firm straight away. Gold has been in this area for hours and has not broke the prior day highs. I know, right? That's what I was saying. We've pushed up, but we are chilling. So I wanted to see if this 4-hour continuation pattern will play out, but I don't think it does, to be fair. Gold boring me, man. This for me is the last good trading week of the month. For me is this week, because you have a bunch of news. We do have news next week as well, actually. So much news. A very small bit of news next week. So look, 23rd, unemployment claims, and then nothing. And I think the trading volume is going to be super low. Super low. Oh, looks like GJ wants to come back down, to be fair. Where we going? Pound yen? Pound yen? This looks like a nice continuation pattern if it wants to continue up. What, we've broken that previous 30-minute low. Maybe a retest. Come back up, or we just sell back down. I want to see how this 4-hour candle closes. Yeah, it's a continuation pattern, but it's right on 4-hour resistance. Yeah, so I have, so if you look, let's see. So now if this was the lower time frame, I'll be all in on these gold buys right here. If this was the lower time frame, because for me it's a closure above resistance. The next candle hasn't broken low, broken high, and still closed above the resistance, and then I'd have been looking for buys up to fill the wick and then continue. But on the 4-hour, things are a bit different. And then obviously we've got these wicks to the left as well, these long wicks to the left. So yeah, I'm gonna just chill. I'ma just chill. I can see gold retracing though. I can imagine gold retracing. Now we've broken the previous 4-hour low by half a pip. Half a pip. Literally by half a pip. And that's going to vary depending on what broker you're using. So it might not even have depending on your broker. So yeah. So I'm kind of busy. I was washing dishes. That is totally fine. It's, for me, it's not a sell. We didn't close below that support. I didn't get a closure below that support, so for me, I don't have a setup. Yeah, so me, I'm just waiting. It's nothing yet. It's nothing. We're still inside of a very long range. It's a very long range. Look, we're just going sideways at the moment. Look, we have lower highs, then we've got higher lows. You know, this is, there's no direction just yet. M30 and H1 have these little peaks, like a triple top in this area. Yeah, true. I mean, if I wanted to take the sells, the best place to take the sells would have been either a retest of this resistance or a break of this previous candle low here. Those would have been like a very nice place to get in. But because now I'm at the bottom of the range, I have to wait for a closure outside of the range. Now hopefully gold doesn't just drive down without us. Echo, what's going on? By the way, I made a technical analysis video breaking down my 1600 pip gold buy trade from this past Thursday. Traders, check it out. Let me know what you think. Yes, sir. I'm gonna check the page. Yeah, I watched the video this morning. It was good. It was good. It was good. You got the trades from low. Got the trades from low. I think you mentioned I think you mentioned this entry up here, 42.33. But I know you had some entries a bit lower, like down here as well, if I remember correctly. Look, still got my markups. Oh, bruh, it took me all yesterday making that video. Hey, videos, they take a minute, man. People don't realize this. Create videos takes a while. Yeah, that M30 engulfing pattern was my New York session entry at 42.29, 42.33. But I had London session entries at 42.10, 42.11. Yeah, you should have added all of that. You should have added all of that. It was a dope video though. It was a dope video because you've seen broke down candle by candle and all of that. for those them London session entries that added up to your 1600 on the day, right? Bum, 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 bum. Gold, gold, gold. What are we doing, gold? Talk to us, talk to us. What are we doing? What are we doing, Goldie? Come on. Be nice to us. Innit? We all need 1600 pips. That's right. Let's get our 1600 pips. Oh, Friday was such a sell-off. Did you talk about that tanky banky? No. This was, yeah, man, this was a drop. It's a sell on the M15. Yeah, I got in a Friday sell, made good money on the challenge. Nice. Yeah, man, this was a nice sell. It came for all the bottom wicks. It came for every bottom wick. And then this here was actually a 4 hour previous resistance. Yeah. Look, I love areas like this. The gold came down, gave a lovely retest of down here, and then pushed right back up. Oh. I don't know if it was, I want to say it was just a Friday sell-off, but you know gold likes to which could send me a picture of what, please? You can send me a picture of your chart. You can send it in the Discord. It's a sell. So we decided, well, next week and the week after, when there might be some low trading volume and not a full trading week, we'll go over some concepts on the live stream. We'll go over some concepts. So we said maybe do some back testing. We'll go over risk management, strategies, trade plans, and journaling. Yeah, you know, we can build a playbook together. Oh, I like that. We can build a little playbook. That'll be dope. Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be a good idea. Real good idea. You guys giving me work to do. I love it. But I think it'll be good to start it at the end of the year as well, obviously, because then we can start getting ready for 2026. Some new goals. Start the year off nice. Okay, GJ, made you a bottom wick. Everything just opened and, well, I would say everything just opened and pushed. Only NAS did really, because GJ tanked, but it's retracing. Gold is chilling. Not yet, still on phase 1. Need another 300 to pass first phase. Are you right that it's a sell? I mean, is gold selling? Is it selling? But you know how gold is. Last 5 minutes of this 4-hour candle, that's where we're gonna see it go crazy. So we still have what, 10 minutes? 10 minutes for that to happen, and then we'll see gold pop, take off. We either gonna go up or down, but we're gonna go somewhere. Fingers crossed. Nah, don't do silly scalps. Don't do silly scalps. Sidebar, mad news tomorrow. Gold needs to pay out today because I don't know if I'm trading tomorrow. Listen, there is like flipping listen, the amount of news tomorrow is insane. We've got PMIs, we've got unemployment rates, we've got NFP, we've got retail sales. Like ADP might even drop. It's usually at 115. It says tentative, but it's usually 115, so we could be getting that as well. Like, this is an unreal amount of news that we've got covered in. Like, yeah, it's gonna be incredible. Ooh, NAS pushing. Retail sales were initially on Wednesday, then they moved it to Tuesday. Oh, that's what they're doing. Moving news as well. It is way too much. It's way too much. It's way too much. When I was like journaling, I was setting up my journal for this week, and I'm like, yo, like the whole week just feels like there's mad news. The whole week. Yeah, so I only do it the week before, so I don't really see when it's moving. All right, so gold is still in this beautiful range. Beautiful range. GJ's pushing too. All right, let's go see what pound yen's saying. Looks like a continuation pattern on pound yen as well. Let's see if it really gives a good push. Man, everything's pushing except gold. Gold is chilling. Alright, what's the likelihood of gold pushing up out of this range in the next 12 minutes and filling this previous wick? So 90 pips in 12 minutes. What do you reckon? Gold's gonna do it? All right, gold to the moon. Was it 417? Damn, everything's pushing. How's your buyers looking, Rosie? Them GJ buyers must be looking good. Look at this 4-hour candle on gold. You guys telling me this ain't gonna push up and fill this wick? What are you thinking? I think we might get a wick fill here, you know. I think we might get a little wick fill. We might get a very late continuation pattern, and then the new 4-hour candle bottom wick continue pushing. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Maybe not. Shade, what's going on? How you doing? What's going on? How's the market's been treating you? Now I see it's pushing up. It's most definitely pushing up. It is most definitely pushing up. With gold, like, you just have to be patient. You have to be patient. If you're looking for a breakout, then you have to wait for the confirmations. Do you know what I mean? If you're on a 15-minute, we had one 15-minute candle close below. Yes, but the next 15-minute candle didn't break that low. So that's not a sign that price is continuing down. Doesn't mean that it's not going to ever. It just means it's not ready to continue down just yet. We closed back up in the range on the 15. We had a weak bearish candle, and now we're pushing back up in the range. So everything is just have to wait. One second. Sorry, people sending voice notes and stuff. Coming into the last 5 minutes. I'm real careful right now. I hear that. How's the market? So far so good. I think only Rosie's in these GJ buys, but I think they'll go well. I think they'll continue. Just need to survive the next 4-hour bottom wick. Just waiting on gold now. Do you know what? If I have a trade idea and it doesn't play out, for me that's a good day. For me that's a good day. If I have an idea and I don't get to execute on it, or that the idea it doesn't play how I anticipate it, and I haven't traded it, for me that's good. That's good. Because then there's the reasons why I didn't play the idea, or the setup didn't come, or I didn't jump in early. It means I'm on the right track, you know. Yeah, I'm on the right track for that. Oh, yeah, it was 90. Boom, boom. Ooh, we're coming back down on Goldie. Here we go. Look, last 5 minutes is when gold likes to move on the 4-hour. Last 5 minutes every time. Every time on gold. So look, this candle, we've respected that previous high. So the 30-minute candles are trending bearish. Now if we break this low, I mean 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. This is very tight. Look at that rejection. Look at this rejection. Wow. All right, we're gonna break this low and keep pushing. Ooh, we're moving. M30 almost makes me think head and shoulder, but that last shoulder is bigger. Oh yeah. But I mean, the fact that we didn't break this previous 4-hour high, and we kind of broke the low before in this last push down. So if we re-break, I think we get a little pop. Rejecting off the Asian range high too. Yes. Yeah. Whenever gold struggles to push far above the Asian range, you can anticipate it's going to come back down. Now, will it come all the way back down to the bottom? Because this would be a sell right here. But obviously, I can't take a sell here. I've got to wait for this candle to close. Now, for this next 4-hour, I just need a top wick. Flip, break this low. And then we're in some sells. But this will be a nice drive down though. It'll be a nice drive down. Monday sell-off, could you imagine? And we have, do you know what's really throwing me off for the week? So you can look at the weekly candle, and then you can look at the news that you have coming out this week. You can look at the daily time frame, and you can anticipate, you know, how the news might impact gold and stuff. You know, how quick we might get a weekly Wick fill, XYZ. But this week, the news that's out, I literally have no idea. No idea. I didn't anticipate we'd get a daily Wick fill today, or very close to a daily Wick fill today. We were very close already. Alright, so we rebroke that low. Oof. Right back down in the Asian range. Alright, so we've got candle closing in 5 seconds. Alright, we need a top wick now. We need a top wick. Gold. Gold is cold, man. Gold is cold. Oops, sorry, wrong pair. Come on, we need a 4-hour top wick. We can't take sells without a 4-hour top wick. H1 sold to the 23.6 on the fib, speed bump to, ooh, so we could potentially get a push up from here. Like, if gold comes down first without making a decent 4-hour top wick, then when it comes back to make that top wick, I think it's going to be huge. I do think it's going to be huge. This is just perfect right here. Sorry, you keep leaving it. This, man, I'm kind of gutted about this move, I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna be a nice push up. So it's a sell. If that is a sell, I mean, all right, that's cool. I mean, if you think it's a sell, my guy, then, you know, by all means, take that sell. Take that sell. I know I have to wait for very specific things before I get into any trades. So what's on my side for sells? We have a previous 4-hour candle broke that low. Looks like we're making a 4-hour top wick now, which I could also use as a stop loss. So if we come back down and re-break the low, I'll be looking at an entry. Stop loss, well, by the time it gets to, let's see, re-break the low, I might have to wait for it to break its own low. Yeah, I think when it breaks its own low, I'd get in, because, you know, I don't trust it completely. Yeah, if it breaks its low, I'll get in. If it gets to this support down here, then I would already have locked in 80% at 50 pips, and then let the runner run until maybe Asian lows. But I gotta see what gold does here now. Alright, let's check out some NAS. I think NAS is going to move nice for us today. So we've broken this high already. Beautiful. So it's safe to say we've got a little zone right here. Nice push up. Broken this high. So this candle needs to close above here anyway for this zone to be valid. And if we get a retest, potentially get a push up. This is good. Pound yen. It's going to be a slow drive, Rosie. Very slow drive, but I want that for you. Bum, 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 bum. Well, let me wait for you. If it's a sell, then you got to tell me something motivational, because I'm a beginner and I really don't know nothing about trading. I'm just learning a strategy on YouTube. I mean, I've literally broken down exactly where I want to get in, where I want my stop loss to be, where I'm gonna manage my risk. I don't know what else I could do for you. Press the sell button. I'm waiting right now, waiting. No, I haven't sold yet. When I sell, when I get into the trades, you'll know. You'll know. Alright, so I'm gonna have a sell stop right below the low of this candle. Stop loss is gonna be the entry candle high. Looking to manage risk down here. Because we'll be re-breaking this 4-hour low. Hopefully not coming back for more of a top wick. You know? What's that? This is like 60, about 50 pips down here. When price gets down here, I'm looking to close 80%. If we make it. Let's see what we got going on. Let me see. My price might be a little higher than that. It is slightly higher, but it is what it is. Probably get slipped. Wait, Ash, you think this might be a buyback up? Actually, you said it hit the 23.6, right? Just press the self-destruct button as Arsenal probably... Oh, I'm in a sell here. Oh, wait. No. That came like... That came very close. That came very close. Not yet. That was very close. Nah. It looks a lot closer on my broker than it is. Yeah, it did. But it might come down to 24-ish, but the fib level is at the buyer's 23.6. Fibonacci. So I want it to break its own low to get in, because I've seen this happen many times. When we break a low too quick and then price doesn't really drive down. Ooh, that came close. That was like a pip away. That was like a pip away. Alright, now I'm in. $29.6. Oof. Literally just... Oh. So loss is about there. TP down here. Alright, come on, Goldie. Come on, you broke your own low. Come on. I would like the sales too, but I'm gonna chill on the fence for a bit more info. Do your thing. Where is... Maybe a sell. It's only a sell if it keeps going down. If it don't keep going down, then it's not a sell. It doesn't look like it wants to keep going down. It's taking its time. I just need like 50 pips. Just a little 50 pips. let gold pay you out this morning. It can do 50 pips in a blink. I know, right? This year's about to end and we are near our all-time highs. I know. What do you reckon? Gonna make some new highs before 2026? I know, right? My first week of trading, I was deep in on the baby pip site. Yo, facts. I was on baby pips. I was on demo accounts. I was trying every indicator I learned. Every indicator I learned about on baby pips, I had them on my charts. My charts looked crazy. Every single, I had MACD, I had RSI, I had that parabolic saw. I had so many indicators. I tried it out. Every single one. Good times, man. Good times. Every single indicator. My advice, but before in a rush to make money when you first start trading, that's how you lose money quick. Don't be in a rush to make money when you first start trading. That's how you lose money quick. Facts. You have to learn first. Ooh, that was a click. It's like trying to do a job without learning what's required of you on the job. What are you going to be doing then? Just going in and fucking around, right? Alright, we're up 15 pips so far. I'll be scalping till I'm back up to my original cap. Alright, we're up 15 pips so far. 15 pips. I just needed to get to 50. I'll close 8%. I hope you get there. Man of melodies, I get sells. Yes, good job. Let's go. Come on, if everyone take a sell, then you can drive price. We could be the market makers today. Let's all take the sells. Let's push gold down. Let's make the market. See, I told you. Look, now you made the market go back up. Now we're in drawdown. What did you tell me? We're in drawdown now. You can't be a weekend talking about I'm a beginner like you know stuff. Like, that's wild. See what happens? Look. See what happens now? Gold's going back up. It's gonna teach you beginner lessons. I used to be like that. I used to guess. It looks like it's going down, so hit sell. It looks like it's going up, hit buy. Yeah, this drive down is not how I anticipated it to be. It's not that it's taking too long, but for a break of the 4-hour low, for me it's a bit slow. I can't lie, it's a bit slow. And then also we don't really have the cleanest range. Did I really guess? Okay, what was your reasoning for sales? Bum, bum, bum. Do, 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 do. Okay, I did a bit. Of course you did. You can't. How are you an expert after 1 week? Do you know what I mean? Look, you could. The thing is, the market's only going to go 2 ways. It's going to go up or it's going to go down. So there's a 50% chance you're going to be right. 50% chance. That's not a big risk. That's not hard. You know what I mean? All right, so we're at 40 pips. It's really not a big risk. Hit TP right now. Well done, Shade. Well done, well done, well done. Damn, in and out real quick. Haroon, did you stay in? Did you believe, Haroon? Come on, Monday morning markets, man. Monday morning. Monday afternoon even for us. Come on, man. We can get to 50 pips. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I'm out now, $30 on the challenge. Haroon, man, come on. We could have got to 50 pips. We could have got to 50 pips. We could have got there, but we're close. Look, oh, look at that. There we go. Right. Oh, I've locked some in here. Oh, shit. Shit. All right. Closed. 80%. Stop losses at break even now. I know what you mean, but he's got to be patient, man. Patient. We got there. Look, 50 pips locked in. Bam. In fact, mine was about 54 pips because of that little pop. But yeah, man, this runner should move nice. I close and break even. Yes, man of melodies. Let's go. We're nice, man. We're nice. True, should have walked away for a bit. I mean, not for long. You definitely should have walked. That was a quick trade. That was a quick move right there. Decide I'm gonna do only 2 trades max. Only after I try and see the market is with me. I love that. I mean, alright, so if this is your mentality just to your original capital, why would you not continue after that? Why would you not only stick to the 2 trades in general if that's what works for you? Because then what are you saying, that once you get back to your original capital you're gonna like overtrade? Is that what you're saying? Or you're gonna start risking a bit more? Yeah, Benny, I guess you close some too. Good shit. Good job. So my only concern is why I closed here or closed partials here is because of this support. Do you know what I mean? We could hold here for a little bit. Hopefully we can just drive through and keep going. And this runner can do a bit of damage. I'm gonna continue only after I get back to original capital, since I'm a conservative kind of guy. Kind of reflected on what I did last Friday. Okay. Last Friday was a bit traumatic, yeah. Last Friday was a problem. Yeah, last Friday was tough. It was a bit tough. Can't lie. So I think, if I remember correctly, last week I said what I was going to do is I was going to lock some partials in, but not move my stop loss to break even, because a lot of the times price would come back to break even and then keep running without me. But I need to figure out a way to do that and not lose any profits. That's the tricky part. The whole point of going break even is to not lose any more money. But I still want to lock in some, I think. I don't know. I haven't decided how I'm going to approach January yet. January might just be closing full positions. Yeah, Friday I got drawdown. Oh, Friday was it was a tough day, man. Price was going crazy Friday. Kind of got overwhelmed since both be pressuring me. Both academy and school be pressuring me, making me kind of muddle-headed. Oh yeah, you need a clear mind if you're going to be trading. Definitely. No stress. And then when there's money involved too, oof, yeah, it's even harder. Definitely. You know what, if this gets back to 60 pips, I think I'm just gonna close, because now I need to survive the 230 top wick. All right, I'm not far off. It's around here. Let me move my TP. Yeah, if it hits, I'm just gonna get out at 60 pips. Not bad. So then what I'd do now is I'd have the tracker like so. I'll put the date in, put gold. The trend is actually bullish, but the daily candle is bullish. Why'd I put bearish? Bullish. The setup was a closure below, time frame 30-minute entry, well, break of the low, 80%, 50, and we've got to wait for this one to actually close me out. I'm only at kind of half my original capital, so I'm gonna be slow and steady till Thursday, because I'm gonna promise myself I ain't trading on Fridays. See, Fridays, I kind of, you know, every day is a trading day for me, but I do anticipate Fridays and Mondays can be a bit slower, but that wouldn't put me off trading it, especially if I'm scalping too. If I'm looking for a big move, maybe not, but I don't know, man. I like every day. I'm not gonna lie. Oh man, look at this. Price really hasn't come back down to 60 pips. I kind of want to be out before this new 30-minute candle opens. Oh, close. Oh my goodness. So was that a sell? I mean, we're in a sell, about to close 60 pips, 60 pip runner. I don't think it wants to come down though. Where's the TP? 2362. Just started journaling due to the trauma last Friday, but it helped me understand it better. Yes, 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 yes. So next week, we're going to be building a playbook together on stream. We're going to be adding to it what should go in it. It will be your lovely book of, it'll be your trading journey book. That's what your trading playbook would be. So we're going to cover journaling as well. Cover journaling. We'll do back test some strategies that we use here on stream. Risk management, which will be good if you're trading prop firms. I'll make sure that the risk management section really helps with trading prop firms. And yeah. So yeah, next week. You know, while we have that slow. Oh man, I didn't close this trade. Damn it, I wanted to be out before this candle opened. I can just let it run now. So yeah, make sure you guys are here for that. Bring a pen and paper. No, I'm joking. You don't need a pen and paper. But I'll have some downloadable stuff for you as well. Oh. Damn. Okay, there we go. Now I'm out. Jeez. So yeah, I'll show you how to use this tracker as well. So look, 60 pips, 50 pips at 80%, and then we're putting 52 here, and show you how to fill this out. If you guys want a copy of this, track your trades in 2026. You can see what your best strategy is, how many pips you caught over the month in total. Yeah man, 2026 is going to be lit. But beautiful trade today. Definitely needs to look at strats too. Yeah man, for sure. So we'll do like a whole, how long are we on for? Like 2 hours. Damn, look at that. We're actually gonna fill this range down here. I bet we retrace this move. Send us that sheet please. Yeah, I will. It's a Google sheet, so I'll be able to share it. I wonder if I can share it in here. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll send it in the Discord. If you guys are on the Discord, I'll put it in there. So you can play around with it. And I made it a Google sheet on purpose because then you can log in anywhere. As long as you have a Google, we don't even need just a Google account. You can save it to your browser. And then, yeah, I got you. It had to fall now. Nice trade to start off the week. Yeah, man. Real nice. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, save it. So I can post it. Boom. But I did think gold would mess around in this area here, which is why I just wanted to get out. Especially the way we closed above this support. So that's one of the reasons why I was done with that trade. And if it had continued pushing past, then I might have held the trade a bit longer, but I didn't like how the candle was pushing back up right before the open here. Woo! Look at NAS. So that level is no longer valid. That was a nice little trade. Well done, guys. Well done if you took it. Well done. Put us in a little bit of drawdown. Was that like 20 pips drawdown? But we survived. We survived. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Glad everyone caught a piece. What's up, Echo? Echo, you caught a little piece of that as well? Good shit, good shit. That's how we do. Good start to the week. Oh man, what a great place to close. What a great place to close. Now gold wants to come back up. That's it, you know. Snatch our 50 pips. Didn't need to be too greedy. In and out. I think if you're scalping, then yeah, you need to be able to be in and out quickly, not hold for too long, not get greedy, because you have to understand what strategy you're using is just for scalping, and then what strategy you might be using to catch the longer moves. You know what I'm saying? Because there's been so much times I'm using a scalping strategy and trying to hold the trade for too long, and then it runs back on me. Like this, if I took a trade from up here, typically a retest entry, it would be a bit of a longer hold. Stuff like 4-hour candle not breaking the previous high and then getting in, I would anticipate a longer move, especially if it's based on the 4-hour time frame. But if I'm just using lower time frames, in and out, in and out. Hey, ye had nice, nice, nice. That's it, man. Let's get some Christmas money in. this is our Christmas money. Has everyone bought their presents yet? If you celebrate Christmas, I haven't bought nothing yet. My only presents to folks are prayer and love. Might just buy some starved coupons for my fam's exchange. Okay. I see you're doing some London sessions this week. Yeah, this is like a because there's so much pound news this week. It's kind of like a farewell GJ streams. But Pound Yen has some big news this week, so that's why I was like, you know what? Let me go back to the basics, because it's the last week as well. Why not? So yeah, I'm gonna do, I think I did tomorrow. I did do tomorrow because we have UK jobs and manufacturing PMIs. We usually get a move here, so that might be a long stream. Oof. Like maybe 3 hours. What have I set myself up for? But yeah, PMIs, and then obviously tomorrow NY session as usual, and then pound CPI. That should be a decent move, I think. And then we have interest rates, so this will be on Thursday. I'll start a little bit earlier. because then we've got, do you know what? I'm only going to trade, I'm not going to give up on pound yen completely, but I'm only going to trade GJ when there's pound news. That's it. In between that, nah. Because you know what it is? Trading GJ doesn't only use my margin, my trading margin, but it takes up my mental margin too. It doesn't move enough for me. It doesn't move enough. And say I put in a GJ. I don't like to be in 2 trades at the same time. I could be in a GJ trade, and then I've got my eye on that, and I won't be focusing on other pairs as much. Even though I know I can just hold pound yen. But the cost of trading pound yen is not worth it. Because I use bigger lot sizes for GJ because I'm taking smaller moves. So if I, like, say I was to take this breakout trade, the highest it got to was 15 pips over, how long is this? If I was to take this would be a textbook move for me. Closure above, boom. It got to 14 pips in an hour and a half. 15 pips. 15 pips. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Unless I get in super low, like a really good deep entry, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. So I'd rather focus on gold and NAS, and only look at pound yen when there's news. And that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. Goldie be mind bending me right now. Listen, when you're dealing with gold, you need to be able to think clearly. Gold is definitely doing the bending right now. It rejected that M30 minor range to the left around 43.24ish area. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And this is why I manage my risk right here. This is why I closed partials and I had my stop loss to break even right here. Because we didn't have a clean range until we closed below here, and then we could, you know, anticipate that gold is going to move further. But yeah, I think we could potentially push back up from here. I think there's a high probability that we do. But we're in the middle of this Asian range, so I couldn't take any buys up here anyway. But I've caught my pips for the day. I'm good. I'm happy. What are you guys saying? I caught 52 pips. 82 pips. I'll put the link to the tracker in probably the strategies channel in the Discord. And it's so easy to edit. It's so simple to edit. Like if you wanted to change things, like if you wanted to change your pairs, you can just change it in here. If you wanted to add stuff, you can just add. If you wanted to change your setups, you can change the setups. So it's very editable. If you use different time frames, different entry types. This is break of high, break of low, candle flip, retest, you know. So yeah, that is very I want to say it's idiot proof, but don't take offense. If you have any questions, you could have any questions, but I feel like it's idiot proof in it. Caught some quick buys up from 43.25. Nice. I like it. Sometimes the 4 hour, if it breaks the low too quickly, we can get a nice retracement. This could still be the 4 hour bottom wick. It could still be a 4 hour bottom wick. I mean, this is very true for NASDAQ right now. I want to see gold close higher, stronger on the H1, but if it doesn't, it might give a continuation pattern. It could do. It could do. Got what, 15 minutes left for this candle to close? Beautiful, beautiful. I do like buys back up on gold, but I don't know. I mean, looking at the 1 hour, we have a very strong resistance up here. Up here. 43, 47. Right. $43, $47. But if we can close above there, I think we get some buys. We still have a lot of time left today, but I think I might call it. I don't know. I'm trying not to push my luck with gold this week. I really don't want to push my luck with gold this week. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next week. Now I'm looking forward to next week's sessions. Should we go over candlesticks as well, like daily analysis as well, like candlesticks and market structure and key levels? What do you think? What do you think? What y'all reckon? Let me know. Let me know. More info, the better. Alright, I got you. 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 These 30-minute candles are really trending bearish right now. Look, expecting highs, breaking lows. Let's see if we re-break this low. We might get a little push down. We have a very clean range below, and gold recently has been playing in between Asian highs and lows religiously. Do you know what I mean? It's really been retesting retesting highs, retesting lows. So it's a big Asian range though. 440 pips. Need a closure below here though first. For real, it loves the Asian range. It does. It really does. Oof, look at this. NAS is still heading down. In fact, we did have news today actually. There was this Empire State Manufacturing Index, which used to be red folder news. This was bad numbers. So that might be why we had the bit of a push up and then the drive down on gold. But it's only orange folder anyway. I'm surprised we were near the prior day's highs but didn't break it. Facts. So I was saying at the beginning of the stream, when we get these quick wick fills, a lot of the times price can retrace. But it happens mainly on, I would say, the daily and the 4-hour time frame. Especially when we have a continuation pattern. We didn't have a continuation pattern today, but we filled this gold top wick pretty quickly. Yesterday's high, we broke it pretty quick, you know, and it didn't push. So I can see gold pulling back a little, but then I can also see it refilling the wick and then breaking a high, because we're nowhere near Friday's low. Nowhere near Friday's low for now. So we're closer to the high than we are to the low. Oh, especially on the H4, man. Especially. Oh, especially. Damn, NAS is still coming down. Jeez. This ain't even a right one. Is this a right one? Oh, it didn't save. It did not save. Is what it is. Oh, gold, we breaking that low. We coming down some more. See, look, now this, imagine if I was still in that runner, it would have hit break even. But look, it still didn't come up to my original stop loss. And now it's re-breaking the lows. And I think we come down through this range and we drop down to Asian lows. Crazy. So now that's something you journal, right? That's something you journal on. Trade, potentially. Well, if it goes to TP, then you could say when you analyze the trade, you know, price did drop to TP. Yeah, I re-enter. Nice. 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 See, I couldn't have re-entered here because I like a closure below. So for me, this isn't a breakout because I need a closure below support. And that would be my confirmation that price is going to continue down. I have trust issues with gold, so I can't just, you know, jump in. You know? Don't we all? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And I really don't like being in drawdown. I'm not a fan of it. So I like to get in, get out. But now, if I got a closure below, if that last candle had closed below, then I'll be looking at a re-entry at the break of this low for sure. 100%. 100%. But I don't have the setup right now. And if you do decide to use that tracker, if you guys do decide to use that tracker, I guarantee if you use it like with discipline, I promise you, you'll stop taking silly trades. Because when you come to put your trade in the tracker and you don't have a strategy, what are you going to put in there? And the more you have nothing to put, the more you realize, you know what, when I'm not sticking to my rules, when I'm not using a strategy, these trades probably don't work out as well as they should. You take it out, you stop using it. Five minutes left. We'll see what gold does. Yeah, let's see. Looks like it's trying to drive through this range here. Looks like it's trying to drive through this range. Yo, NAS is dropping. Oof. Damn. Closure below. I'm at 1 minute candles. Got long candles here and gold be indecisive. NQ, nice move, man, right? Look at this. See these 230 candles on NAS? They move crazy. They move crazy. So I never try getting on this candle because this right here, slappable. It's a slappable candle. But 1 minute time frame, you're a brave soul. You're a brave soul. I can't be on this 1 minute time frame. Slappable. I like NQ. Do you know what? Me too. I'm starting to like NAS. I can't lie, because it reminds me of gold. I can work out the pips the same. It reminds me of S&P 500, which used to be my old pair. One of my first pairs, if not my first pair. Because I was always into stocks first. Then I was like, oh, let me trade. I dabbled in a bit of everything. Like, you know, some people, when they're teaching you how to trade, they say look at every single pair. Like, look at all the majors. And then I was just like, nah. Yeah, of course. Not actually trading stocks, but like investing. I never traded stocks. I had stocks. I used to buy stocks and just hold. I still do. But that was the first thing I did before I was into Forex and crypto. Bit of crypto, you know. Remember, I was a crypto head, man. Remember me on Bitcoin? My babes. Bitcoin, XRP. reminder. Ooh, look, we closed pretty much right on the support. Gold, man. Gold is playing. Gold is playing. Oof. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, I still think we come down to Asian lows, though, to be fair. Ooh, we breaking the lows. Clubhouse chats, yeah, exactly. Night, guys. See you later, shade. See you tomorrow, hopefully. See you tomorrow. More pips, more pips. Ooh, GJ's not looking too hot. NAS is back at Asian lows. Yeah, I think gold continues down, you know. I think gold continues down. But, you know, my time here is up, guys. You know how it goes. We caught our pips today. Well done if you caught them too. It was a nice little move. Look, it came down a bit further. I think it still comes down a bit more. But yeah, you've given me some stuff to work on for next week. So we can have an amazing start to 2026 and be super prepared for it. So I'm gonna get crack-a-lacking with that today. Oh, look at gold. Oof. Look at this. Where are we going, golds? This is nice. This is nice. This is nice. But yeah, guys, back again tomorrow. For those of you who trade London session, I'll be up. I'll be streaming PMIs, GBP PMIs tomorrow. And then NY session as per usual. So yeah, let's get it. And I'll see you then. Appreciate you for joining the stream. And yeah, see you. Peace.